Greetings, y'all. It's Matt from the Grin Arcade, back playing some more Farming Simulator 19. We're back here at Felsbrunn. We're going to harvest our oat that we have in field 20 that we bought. So let's get rolling. Got the old Massey combine here. Okay, so big update. We got patch 1.2. We have landscaping tool capability. We're still learning how to use said landscaping tool. And if you've seen, no, you have not seen any of the Ravenport videos yet because they're not out. So we will get to that eventually. We'll talk about that soon. They'll be coming out soon. It should be the episodes right before this one. I think we do like a cleanup detail, and then we get to talking about that. But I do need to let you guys in on one thing because you may have noticed it already. You'll notice in the top right hand corner our money. We have $1 million. Well, there's said reason we have $1 million. The landscaping tool apparently uses a lot of money, so we got a government stimulus. We got the same government stimulus over on Ravenport. I guess I should just go ahead and talk about that. We got the same government stimulus over there. Spoiler alert, it's happening. It wasn't the U.S. government here. Where are we at? Is this Germany or Switzerland or someplace? Well, whoever the government is here. There's a castle, so I would say it's maybe, and it looks, I don't know. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say, based on what the town looks like, I'm going to say this is German or Swiss. I don't know. Wherever we're at. The Swiss, we'll say Swiss because I like Swiss chocolate. Alright, anyway, the Swiss government decided to give us, one of the European governments decided to give us a stimulus of money to fix the terrain around here. You know, over time the terrain becomes degraded and whatnot, so they gave us a nice government stimulus. Also, not only that, but the government gave I won't say lifetime, but they passed a parchment of parliament or whatever they do here, of stuff to give us better money. So they added this feature. It's called economic difficulty with the patch. And basically you can just change your stuff from hard, normal, and easy. We're going to keep it there because the government, like I said, they're giving us a bonus to you know, work the land and terraform the land. That's going to be the permanent funding for that, I guess you'd say. So that's that. That's why we have the one-time stimulus of the $1 million. And the continual that's built into the prices for us. All the other farmers still get dirt because they're not terraforming, so we're getting terraforming. We're going to be landscaping. I don't know where we'll be doing it first. I'm kind of thinking maybe up there on that plowed out part. I did get all that plowed out, by the way. Finished all that up. Maybe that little bump up there on what would have been the west side of 28. You can see it from here. See that little ridge like right in there? Maybe smooth that out first. Try that. And then down here, at the bottom side, north side of 20, I could see us doing maybe something with this in here. It might just be smoothing it out to turn it into a grass field, but I mean, hey, we can smooth it out, we can clear it out. We'll have to cut all the trees first, I'm pretty sure, and get all the stuff in here. They really did a good job on this forest stuff on this map. I wish they had done this on the Ravenport map. It would have made it a whole lot better. You know, put like the old stumps and the pieces of dry wood and stuff out here. But yeah, we could work on this. Maybe bring it down a little if it'll let us. The tool itself is kind of finicky, and I don't know, maybe they'll fix that in an update or something, but some of the terrain it does not want to it says it can't be modified. So wherever you put your little cursor with the square, you'll have to check to make sure you can do that. But I could totally see us smoothing this out down here. We may have to work around the tree stand there, guard tower, whatever that is. But yeah, I could totally see us smoothing this out and expanding this field down that way, through those woods, over the river and through the woods. Alright, we'll get this oat harvest done here. We were fortunate enough to get this fully fertilized with no weeds, so I think we bought it at the right time. There might be a little bump down here to smooth out. See where that kind of goes up? Zoom in a little bit. See that bump right down here? It's kind of darker there. I might could smooth that out a little bit. Make this field more, I don't know what the right word is, agricable, something, I don't know, I need to look it up. We're gonna make it farmable, where we can plant stuff, and harvest, and fertilize, and plow, and cultivate, and spray, and lime, and whatever else we do. So, mow if we want to eventually, I don't know. I probably won't turn this into, well, you know, I always hate to say never, because I could turn this, you could totally turn anything into anything. That's the beauty about Farming Simulator. You could turn it into a grass field, you could turn it into a cotton field, or a, what is that, potato field, or whatever. There's so many options here. Speaking of cotton, let me just turn that on for a second. They moved it. It's not in between canola and oats anymore. They moved cotton down here on the other side of sugar beets, so... And you know, we get more for cotton over on Ravenport than we do here. That's pretty surprising. Pretty surprising. I know one thing, we need to upgrade this combine. Not to knock Massey Ferguson, it's just a small combine. The capacity's not that large. I want something bigger. Bigger is better. When we start getting the bigger fields, I will upgrade this combine. But yeah, we got the one-time stimulus of $1 million from the one of the governments here, and we're going to start terraforming. We're going to start landscaping. Terraforming sounds more like a government word, doesn't it? Terraforming. It's kind of like a reform. Well, really, you're reforming the ground. So, anyway. But yeah, I could see us smoothing that out, and then when we buy that field next to us, which field is that, 19, we could expand that and connect them together. Getting the oats. And we'll probably just store these. I don't see us selling this. Whatever crops we plant here. I am going to go ahead and plow this out. I'm going to extend it, well, I know that away. I don't know that we can extend it very much on the side over there. Or even on that side, because that one's so close to that field. But yeah, I can see taking that little bump out there. Smoothing that bump right there out. So the landscaping tool is nice in that we can smooth stuff out to make it more, I don't know, maybe more accessible to like planting and stuff like that and harvesting. It's still not dynamic ground though. It's pretty close, but it's not dynamic ground. True dynamic ground means you can dig with a backhoe, you can push dirt with a bulldozer, you can scrape with a scraper blade. All stuff that they could introduce to Farming Simulator 21 if they want to. They're coming close with that tool. All they got to do is change the functionalities over from the landscaping tool to the equipment, which is a challenge in itself, I know, but it's not impossible. Not impossible. I think they could do it for 21. I know they were working on it already when before 19 came out. And I think they wanted to bring it to 19. It just was not ready. It wasn't to the point where, you know, the game itself was not ready. I don't know that this game really could have handled it. And I know they try to limit the size of the game, but I would rather have a 60 gigabyte farming simulator and have dynamic ground and, you know, lightning, tornadoes, stuff like that. You know, stuff that makes the game more, you know, enjoyable. And you have to think about that. You have to kind of expand to that that method of thinking of what can they do next? What's next? What more can they do? And I've always said when it comes to farming simulator, there's plenty more. Plenty more that can be done. There's really not a limit. Alright, I'm going to shut the combine off as soon as it empties, because if I turn it off now, it's just pouring out by magic. Oh, I need to wash this thing. Guess I should invest in a pressure washer. Really should probably reorganize my concrete slab over there and start planning for the future, maybe putting some buildings down. Look at all those oats. Alright, so we will take this as soon as I start the engine. So I was looking around the map, and you know, on Ravenport up north we have the Railroad Silo West and the Railroad Silo East down in the southeast corner. I was looking at the map. There's Railroad Silo West, and there's Railroad Silo East. They're both on the west side of the map, which is funny to me. So the question is, which one is closer to us? As the crow flies, west is. And I think by road 2, west is still closer. So we're going to store all our grain in the silo west. And then we're going to come back and we're going to make a few changes, I think. Definitely want to upgrade that seeder. We can't spend a ton of money because that government stimulus was for terraforming. And we're going to need that later when we get down to the end of 20. And abroad. There's other areas out there that we could probably work on. I need to do some research. I need to find out if this is a German map or a Swiss map. It almost looks German to me, look, based on the buildings and stuff like that. There's the train. We might have a problem here, guys. I think the train stopped. Kind of convenient for it to stop right there and leave the arms down, isn't it? I thought the train kept moving. Did it not? Does it not? Maybe if I tab into it, it does. Let's turn that on. Oh! It's electric. So that comes up, and then when you're ready to go, it pushes up. Yeah, connects to the electric. This is an electric train, is that right? Yeah, uses electricity. Alright. Different kind of train, different kind of train. And hop out of the train. Come on, arms, go up. We shall go this way, because that is the thing, isn't it? Yes, that's Railroad Silo West. So this is where we're going to store our grain, guys. At this west silo here. Boy, that's a tight spot. That's a tight spot. I don't think we're going to be getting the Wilson trailer in there. Holy cow. Let's see. The fill point and the dump point are in the same place. That's great. So if this is right, the oat should be going up. Yeah, it's going up there. Those are not bad prices. We can almost sell our grain just immediately. But I'm going to wait and see how they do. Well, check out that soybean price. $3,156. I know what we're planting next. That's good prices. But yeah. Got to thank the government here for supporting the farmers. And the terraforming of the land and landscaping and, you know, investing in the future. Because without farmers, we would not have food. Or clothing. Well, you might have clothing because they got, you know, polyester and all that stuff now. But you get a 100% cotton t-shirt. And cotton is the thread of life. Did I knock that sign over? I must have hit that sign. Laying on the ground back there. There's another one I took out. I've noticed on multiplayer, the signs no move. On single player, they're fair game. So, if I wanted to take, say, this one out. Boom. It's gone. And I remember on 15, you could take out these little white things on the side of the road. I think that would be too much for the game to load, so they took that out. Alright, we're back at the homestead. You know what time it is? Tool time. No, it's plow time. I missed that show. That was a great show. Home Improvement. Tim Allen. More power. I can't do the grunt. The throat hurts too much. Alright, let's unfold this. Now, like I said, I don't know how far out we can go with that. It looks like the grass, wherever the grass gets destroyed is where we can plow. And it is not getting destroyed anywhere through there. So, probably starts destroying right there on the edge of the field, I would imagine. Is it not? No? Okay, it destroyed there. So we will try to extend this. It doesn't destroy. Look at it a little closer. It doesn't look like it's getting destroyed there at all. So we might not be able to plow that grass up. So let's just extend it with the current border that we have here. We can get it lined up. Try to keep it straight. Boy, it's raining hard here, guys. It's raining cats and dogs outside. Whoop! Getting over, getting over. Look over left. There we go. Try to keep it straight, and I am not going to go into the homestead with this. I'm going to keep it just like that. So we're going to come back here. Well, it did plow over that far, one furrow. I don't know. I may wait until I get that other field and then combine them. Because really, if you get any closer there, say I wanted to run my tipper down through there or something, I wouldn't be able to. I'd be driving in the neighbor's crop, and that just doesn't seem right. So I'm not going to do anything with the in-between stuff just yet. I'm going to make this wide enough here to where I can get down through there. Okay. Here. Gotta love this big tractor. And of course I'll come back and get those little blips that are sticking out there. Try to get these even here. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Alright, so now we need to go over here. I never did shut my combine off, did I? Nope. Well, it is off, but the beacons are still on, so let me move this out of the way. Because I'm going to be plowing all this up. I need to run some more missions, too. Alright. Head over to this side of the field. I wonder how far out I can go with that. Probably need to try the landscaping tool on that before I do too much. Tell you what, let me just expand that edge of the field there. You want to leave a little grass there. Just a little bit. Otherwise you'll get to where your implements will hit like the power pole down there or something, so. I will say though, I might get rid of this bump out. Ooh, oh, get over, get over. Get back over, get back over. Here we go. Not that far, not that far. Oh, there's a tree there, and I can't really see. Let's see. Maybe up to right there. One furrow. I'm not going to cry over one furrow. We'll be alright there. And if I modify that with the landscaping tool, I'll have to do something with that anyway, so. Alright. 2 or 3 passes here. This will extend our field a little bit. I can't really extend it that way too much towards those trees until I get those cut and get the ground leveled out there. But I can expand this way and get, you know, at least some crop going right here. Not gonna lie, it's probably gonna be soybeans. And I need to plant over there and get the crop planted on that side. And I think I'm still gonna do grass over here on the east side, so that way we can still use our mowing equipment and our baling equipment and all fun stuff like that. Alright guys, well, this is pretty much this episode. What I'm going to do is just plow this out, square it out down here, block it off, and get the rest of this plowed out. And when we come back, I think we're going to maybe upgrade our seeder, invest in something a little bit better, definitely a little bit wider, and start getting our grass planted back over there, our crop over there, and hopefully we'll have this plowed out and get our crop planted here too. Until then, remember, you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Grain Arcade. We will see you guys later.